let's just get this started. So the countdown's over. Let me bring up my little document here. Ooh, can you guys see it?
Oh, look at that. That's amazing.
Look at that. Yeah.
Give me a second. I'm finishing eating.
It's okay. You
Okay.
can follow us while you're eating. So, what we're thinking of doing, right, from here on out, because everybody wants something fresh all the time, right? Everybody wants something new. Everybody is going to be here and they're going to need hand holding all the time, right? So, every day of the week, we're going to do something different, right? So, we have a few ideas that we want to just share with you guys, and you're going to let us know what you think at the end. And let me just get like through them once at first, and then I'll go like in depth for everything, right? So the first one is Storytime Monday, right? So every Monday, we're just gonna have people chill in voice or in chat, and we're gonna collect their stories, right? And it's not gonna be the type of rugged stories or anything like that. No, it's the thing that James was telling us about, right? With his piloting adventures, and it's the things that Glenn was telling us about from his early days, and the things that Mark was telling us about from how women tend to get after 50 or 60, and all that good stuff. Yeah, so basically, on Mondays, when everybody's looking for new investments, for new stuff to jump into, we're just going to be in here every day and we're going to talk to people. Because this is what we've been doing so far, just talking to everybody and getting them to engage with us, right? And that's going to be for Monday. This is just like a summary of each day, and then I'll go in depth with everyone. For Tuesday, we're gonna call it Rug Me Tuesday, right? So for Rug Me Tuesday Tuesday is gonna be the day when we're gonna focus on the refugees, right? We'll be going in all these rug projects, we'll be going into scams, and we'll get people over and we'll talk to them, right? And we'll ask them, hey, what happened? Why are you sad? Like, come on, let's grieve your money together. Let's see how this can not happen next time, and how you can be safe and all the good stuff, right? So this is the basic idea for Tuesdays, right? And then on Wednesday is gonna be Striptease Wednesdays. Woo! It sounds fancy, but we won't be having any stripping, right? What I will
Jeez, I'm
do,
taking Wednesday off.
no, it's not gonna be illegal or anything like that. What we're
No,
gonna
I'm
do
kidding.
is just, yeah, I know, James. It's all in good fun. We're just gonna find some developers that are launching tokens, because there's token launches all the time, and with this new meta of developers being doxxed and developers wanting to get on cam or on voice or all the good stuff, we'll just have them come in here on Wednesday. Anybody that wants to talk to us, and we'll do like a live AMA sessions if they want, or we'll let them shill their tokens on Wednesday. But the idea of the Striptease Wednesday is that we get to ask them the questions, right? So we get to ask any questions we want, and they get to tell us about their tokens. So we do some more community building like that. And the uptrend, the upside of that is, if they don't succeed, at least they'll come back next Wednesday with the new token, and we'll get them as a community member as well, right? So this is all just like the cliff notes. Let's see, what are we doing on Thursday? Well, on Thursday we're gonna do some brainstorming. Why do we need brainstorming? Well, we've been getting like a lot of good ideas from the community. We've been getting a lot of good feedback, and we want to do some really nice NFTs, and I can show you one. Let me show you one right now. Like the kind of NFTs that I want to do, and just give them out as prizes. I don't want people to buy our NFTs or feel that they have to be invested or use XRPP to get them or anything like that. No, I'm thinking we just give them out as prizes, and they should be funny, right? So I've made an example here. Let me just show it to you now, because I'm excited about this one. This is the first one that it's a kind of like a rough draft, but it gets like the general idea, and I'll show it to you. Let me see if I can bring. Can you guys see it? This one. So it says like the hook of irony. It's already funny because it has iron and e, and it's a hook. It's made out of iron. and then
Shit.
they will all have like this kind of caption, right? So the caption would be setup, punchline, and then like a proverb or like some wise words or a moral. And for this one, it says like the hook was used to catch the goldfish of all knowledge. Wow, impressive, you know. And then like most people would kill for an answer from the ancient being, but Ishmael the Death thought it was delicious. And that's kind of like the punchline that's making it funny, and then you top it up with uh, just like a moral of it. And it's give them a fish, you feed them for a day, teach them into fish, and you feed them for a lifetime. So if we're doing NFTs and if we're giving them out as prizes, it's all going to be funny stuff like this. And this is just like the first idea that I had like off the top of my head. And this is why we'll have Brainstorm Thursday, when we can talk to people and tell them like, hey, what would be like a nice thing to do and for whom, you know? Because maybe they know some community members, maybe they have some ideas, some people to tweet at, some people to get involved with us, and we can make something especially designed for those people to cater to their needs and bring them on to our community, right? Okay, let me get back to the days here. So this will be Thursday, and then Friday. I called it Token Friday, but it's more like prizes or competition Friday, or I mean, all the names are work in progress. Is just like the first draft that I came up with. So we can have some trivia for people where we ask them about crypto, where we ask them about modern day life or anything like that. Ideally, it would have to be something about crypto, right? Because we're trying to teach people to be safe. We're trying to teach people to get involved and all this good stuff, right? But at the same time, if people just want to come in here and do just some quick quizzes and get some fast BNB for, or if we're doing giveaways, we're always gonna finish it and start the new ones on Friday, right? Because during the weekend, it's like I told you guys before, we're trying to keep it nice and steady during the weekend. We don't want the weekend warriors to come out to play with us too much, because sometimes it tends to get messy with these kind of people, right? Okay, let me just move on to the next one. Podcast Saturday. So this one is kind of like the story time Monday, but what I'll do, I'll just collect some stories from across the week, or some world news, or some news from BSC, or anything that I see that people are interested in, and we can have sort of like a sit down and talk to people. It's not going to be like your traditional podcast, you know, where I'll start it off with a jingle and record everything. And no, I'll have maybe the recording going for 6 hours, and then I'll collect some cliff notes of everything and I'll put it on YouTube, of course. But for the most part of the day, we'll just be sitting, chilling with people, having them come over, talk to us, and just be just build up the community basically. And then on Sunday we'll have BBQ Sunday, because I've already told you guys that I love barbecuing, right? I love just chilling, and everybody's gonna need a day off, like from the team and even me and all that. So on Sunday we can just all go out, take pictures of our dog, of our food, of our barbecue, or anything, and just share it with the chat and just chill, right? So no expectations for Sunday from anybody. We're just chilling. And the way I see it is we can actually connect all of these together, because I was thinking that for the Storytime Monday, right? We collect all these stories and we call them like BSC Universe stories, or just Crypto Universe stories, or we'll have to come up with a good name for it. And I know I've already looked into this. Like, you can hire a ghostwriter and they'll actually create like a short story for you. And you can do a request, say like, okay, we can have them written in a way that it's like a story from one of these religious books, right, from the Bible or Quran or something, or even have it written like a Zen story, or have it really engaging. And if we collect maybe 20 or 30 of these good stories that people seem to enjoy, and we'll get the feedback like right on cue, right, from people, because we're going to see what people like and what they don't like, and we can just put it in a book, and we can sell that book, or we can give it away. Or so that's something that I've always been interested in, and in the past I've run some websites with like short stories and stuff like this, so I have some experience there, and I can bring that to the table. Now the Rug Me Tuesday and Strip Me Wednesday kind of go hand again, because we're talking with the devs that want to do really good projects, that want to do good stuff for the community, and at the same time we're collecting stories from either failed projects or from people that just know what's the latest scam or what's the latest the gimmick that people are using to fuck up the ecosystem. And I think this is kind of it for the cliff notes of everything. What do you guys think? What would you like to go into details on? Anybody? No, everybody's just listening. Everybody's mesmerized. What do you think? Is it fresh enough? Will it keep people engaged? Because we'll have like different topics and different areas that we're gonna do like every day. How do you feel about that?
I feel that we can give it a shot, and it's a good idea, so that we have every day something new to talk about. Is this going to be like a schedule thing, like
It's
from 1 p.m. to 3 p.m. or something, like two
Well, we can have
hours?
no. I don't want it to be strict. I don't want it to be, because I'm here every day, right, for 10, 12 hours, and I'm always talking to people, and I don't want people to feel like, I missed the stories about when that guy went to the seaside and his car got stuck in the mud or something like that. I don't want it to be like that. I just want people to feel at home. We're always welcoming. We're always accommodating for everybody that wants to join us, and we're always giving out great advice, regardless of where you come from, when you come from, what time zone you're in, and all this.
I think one thing I would possibly say is it's great that you engage in the community, but the attention span of people in this space is really limited. Like, people are looking for action just as much as they maybe are with communicating with the community. So there's a few of us obviously that are here every day, but that won't last forever because we've got other things to get on with. So I think people really want to see action from the team. Like, what have you got planned sort of coming up as far as utility, and where's the project going? Do you have any ideas of like what you want to do? Yeah.
I see. I see what you mean. Like, most people that come in here and are looking for a utility are a little bit delusional, in my opinion, because what we're trying to do at the moment is just build it up. We're at the week old, right? We're trying to find our aim. We're trying to build a community. We're trying to get everybody involved so we can actually find a good utility for what we're doing. So at the moment, we ourselves don't know where this will be headed in a month's time, right? We don't know where we'll be at. That's why we're trying all these different things, and we're talking to everyone to see like what would be the best approach and what we can actually do for people that they want. Because sure, we can pay some people to build a nice exchange for us, right? We can pay some people to build a game for us. We can have all these great things done, and that doesn't mean that we'll be better at it or that we'll have an edge at what we're trying to do. So for now, I just, in my opinion, what has worked for us so far, and even in the past projects and even now, is just the people coming together and just hanging out, talking, sharing stories, sharing ideas, and just having a space where they can talk about their favorite thing, which is like DeFi, crypto, and BSC. So this is the main thing that we can offer right now. And we've been doing it for a little bit, and we're going to keep doing this, and we're going to push it as hard as we can. And this small list that I've put together is just to give people an idea that we're looking for something fresh. We want to keep it always entertaining. We want to keep people laughing. We want to keep people coming back. Because so far, yeah, we've seen people just come back just to check on us, and that is great. Because just to have people in voice chat and listening to you and telling you about their day is amazing. Some people are only looking for that, perhaps. So this is why we're trying to do it this way.
Okay, I got an idea.
Yeah.
What
go ahead.
about we use these story times and maybe try to make a utility out of them. For instance, the BBQ Sunday. What about we use the pictures that people send about these barbecues or something like food related, and we turned it into a recipe NFT
Yeah,
for the
either a recipe
best.
NFT, or perhaps we can turn it into a catalog and say like, hey, this is what our community is doing on Sundays. Some of us are walking their dogs, some of us are barbecuing, some of us are going to the beach and all that. Just to give people an idea of, hey, you need to take a day off to relax from this crypto space. Yeah, that's great. Yeah, yeah, of course.
Yeah, I
Hmm.
was having the same idea for like the Rugby Tuesday. So the best rug story, we could try to make like a small children book about that rug and make it a NFT as well.
Yeah, yeah, that could work too. Instead of having like the stories that we get from people from their lives turned into a into a book, we can have the rugged stories turned into a book. Yeah, that's amazing too.
Yeah.
See, this is why I wanted to bring this all out to everybody, to share it with everyone and just get their input to see like what would people find most interesting, or what do you think like people would be attracted to. Because at the end of the day, what we have now, we're just making some people laugh, and we're making them some money, and they like the tokenomics or all that good stuff. But at the end of the day, they're just here to maybe chill out for a bit, listen to us, share a bit of their day, and yeah, and talk about crypto at the same time. And if we do manage to find like our great utility, which who knows what it would be, I'm all for it. We can do whatever we want. We have the token, the tokens is listed is running well. We're like the contract's up, and it's been doing great since it started. So we now have like tonight we're gonna have 1 week old bragging rights, and that's always a plus. Which is probably in BSC world is like 60 years already. So we have that going, which is kind of cool.
Proud holder.
And I know people are gonna wonder about the yeah, but what's the real marketing? How are you gonna do it with the marketing? Well, we'll keep doing what we've done so far, and we'll keep pushing what has worked for us so far, which is just going and talking to people, kind of boots on the ground strategy. Because all these promotions, all these promotions on Twitter and on Telegram and whatnot, they've we've put a lot of money in it, or maybe more than I wanted to, and it's not given us the traction that I was looking for. So we're not back to going from door to door, but from channel to channel. So it's the team will keep doing this. So if people are wondering about that, this is how we're pushing it. I mean, we're still buying upvotes, we're still paying for CMS, we're still doing all these things like mini marketing things that everybody's doing, but don't expect us to pay 8-10 BNB or something like that to go on a AMA with some huge channel, because at the moment we clearly cannot afford it. So, any other ideas, guys? How do you feel about this? Like on a scale from 1 to 10, what is it? Like you can put it in chat. You don't have to talk to me. Just say like, yeah, it's maybe a 3.5 for me, man. I don't mind.
Can we get some? Can we get some stickers or something to pin? Say on Monday, we everyone that comes in
Yeah,
just gets a
so-
quick. Oh, that's right. It's, yeah.
So once we have it like set in stone, and we'll say like, okay, this is what we're doing on Monday and on Tuesday and Wednesday and on Friday and like that. Yeah, we'll have like stickers for each and every one of them, and we'll have like some nice what do you call, like banners and all the great stuff to keep it going. To keep people interested, and we have the paid shillers still working, and they'll be coming in and doing some shilling with us as well. So yeah. How do you feel about the NFT part? Should we actually spend time on that, or will that be like a complete waste of time to just build NFTs and give it out to people, hand them out?
To be honest, I don't know much about NFTs. I mean, I know that they're a thing. I'm not sure what the attraction is to them. Maybe I'm just naive. Could you maybe explain that?
Well, the idea behind the NFT is not that we're giving a non-fungible token to someone. The idea is to make them laugh and to get them engaged.
Oh,
So,
okay. Yep, that's fine.
It's less about the technology of it, or and it's more about the person that we're trying to get it to get to engage with us. That's why I said like we should have like a day in the week where we only talk about what's our next play, what's our next strategy, how should we play this one out, and we can do it live with people. We can build the NFTs together. We can come up with like better ways to do it and all that.
Yeah, no, that's fine.
Hey,
Um,
how
sorry.
you doing?
Hey, Mr. A. We're doing fine. Just sharing some ideas here and getting some input from people.
Actually, I have an idea.
Go ahead.
What do you think about an EMA day? For example, Monday of a week, it doesn't matter. It can be a EMA day for devs, and they can EMA with 5 or 6 different TG group in that day.
Yeah, I know. This is what Striptease Wednesday is about. This is what I was telling people. On Striptease Wednesday,
actually-
I will look for developers that are coming up with coins, because there's developers coming up with coins every day, and they'll have them come in here and we can talk to them. We can ask them questions, we can have their community ask them questions and all that good stuff. And we'll do it for free, of course, you know. And if they're transparent and if they're actually building something interesting, people can hear it here first maybe.
I couldn't listen all of these days actually.
Don't worry, it doesn't matter. I'll put it on YouTube. I'm recording it and I'll have it up on YouTube so people can take a better look at it.
Like a cultural thing, I guess.
Yeah, we can have.
But
Go ahead. Sorry.
it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. I just forgot my investment.
Okay.
It doesn't matter, yeah.
Yeah.
You know.
I'm
gonna hold and wait 10 years. It doesn't matter. If we can hit 1 billion, that can be good.
Yeah, we were trying to push it as hard as we can, and this is why I'm coming up with these like ideas for the community to see what they think about it and how we can actually get it rolling. So the best parts and what I've heard from people tell me is this: you gotta go and speak to other devs. You gotta go and speak to other people in other channels. You gotta do some promotions. You gotta listen to what this guy's saying or that guy's saying. You know, you gotta stay chill sometimes. You gotta all this. So every input that I've gotten so far has been put in a week kind of like structured in every day of the week. So we give people something new to listen to for every day, or maybe they just want to come in here on Fridays when we'll have the giveaways, or when we'll have like some silly games and we'll give away prizes for, I don't know, people finding differences in pictures or anything like that. Or maybe they'll just chill with us for Rug Me Tuesday and come in here just to listen to people's stories about being rugged, or people's stories about getting scammed.
Yeah, if maybe, I'm just thinking, it's good. Maybe for each day we could have a poster that we could put through shield groups that says XRPP story time Monday is about to start, or people, because I think after this goes for 3 weeks, people will start getting, that's right, XRPP is doing something again, let's go and check it out. And having, because what that says is, hey, this has been going for 3 weeks, I'm still seeing these ads, let's go and check this out, let's see what it's all about. And I think over time it's going to engage with all aspects of this community, because it's about building trust, isn't it? It's about building trust in this space where people can come into a community and say, hey, these guys are actually trying something, they're building a community, let's just hang around. And once people start having a laugh and realize that the dev's not going anywhere, the team's not going anywhere, they'll stay. But the other thing I wanted to say was that I think it's Token Friday, where you get the team member, the dev from other projects to come in here. I think that's a great idea, because it does two things.
Go, sorry.
No, I was going to say it. What that does is it makes a dev accountable to every single person in here, as well as it will actually draw people that are interested in that project into this one as well. And it's all about getting eyes on this project, and then people will slowly come feeding back. If you can touch someone in their daily life in one of these areas, it will just put that thing in their mind, and they'll be like, "Hey, let's check this out." No, I think that's what all it takes. Anyway, that's my 2 cents.
Yeah, it sounds great. It sounds great, and this was my kind of like my idea too with the Striptease Wednesday. I just came up like with funny names for it. I thought it would. I don't know why. I think people will find it funny, and they never do. You know, every day people are looking for like serious stuff and all that. Why can we have fun while doing this? You know, we can have fun while doing it. So Striptease Wednesday was what it was all about. You know, just having developers that launch tokens, because there's a bunch of them that do a new token every 2 days, and just have them in here and talk to them. You know, and anybody can come here and shill their project, their new project, and we can. Yeah, I mean the condition should be that we get to ask them about 3 or 4 questions, and they have to answer us. You know, like and not be in here and just shill and get out. But yeah, it would be kind of like a short AMA or whatever you want to call it, because I don't want to keep it like structured like an AMA to have people scared, because I know some of these people are not like the most social guys, you know, so they don't want to go in there and have like a presentation, or they don't want to be all uptight. So we can just have like a normal conversation. They'll come in, you know, tell us about their token, tell us about what they want to do, and we just talk to them. And I call it Striptease because, yeah, it's only a tease of them getting stripped. And I'm not going to ask anybody to dox themselves or anything like that, right? We can do it for everyone. And on Token Friday, yeah, we're giving out prizes. And I've tried this in the past with like some trivia, but the questions were kind of hard for some people. And I'm thinking if we just keep it fun, we can just give them easy stuff to do. As long as we get them involved and we get them on voice and we get them talking, that's going to be a plus. And for the rest of them, it's pretty straightforward, because this is what people have been doing so far here. So we'll just be doing more of what people have liked so far, just talking to them, getting their input, getting their attention. And I've seen people bring their friends in here too, because they like to I think they like the atmosphere in here. We try to keep it laid back. We try to keep it real with everybody. We're always 100%. We don't hide anything from anyone. We're keeping it as transparent as possible. I know some people were expecting me to come in here today and say like, yeah, I just spent $15,000 on promotion, guys, and we're gonna fly, and tomorrow everybody's getting a Lambo. But that's not the real story. The real story is like we have probably less than 1 BNB in the marketing wallet, and everything we're doing ourselves, because we not wasted, but we threw money at the wrong people in the wrong direction so far. So we're just going to focus on what has been working, and just trying to get that going for us for the longest time possible. And as long as we keep it consistent, it's like James said, like people will see that not in a week's time, but maybe in 2 or 3 weeks times, they'll see our sticker for the Brainstorm Thursday, and they'll think, hey, what's up with that? Like, I've seen this around. I've seen it last week. I've seen it 2 weeks ago. Like, what are these people doing? And maybe they'll come in here and just to have a laugh, or just to check it out. And some of them will stay. And that's how we truly build the community up, because this was our only this is our only shot to building a community. We can't afford to pay people to be our friends. We just need them to be our friends because they want to be part of something great. So yeah, I see like
do we have any short-term sort of goals to reach? Obviously, we've just gone under 26,000 market cap. What's the agenda to try and get that back up on an upward sort of trajectory?
Well, we have some shilling planned for today, right? I've talked to James, and I've talked to some people from the team. We're gonna try some different like approaches to bring people, again, just going into channels and getting refugees, right? So just getting our message out there. That's the short term approach. Because this little list that I've showed you guys, right, with all the nice fancy stuff, we're gonna start it from next week Monday. So we have up until next week Monday to set everything up, to have like to tell people what the story time is about, what Rugby Tuesday, whatever, what we'll be doing every day, right? To kind of build up the hype a little bit for it. and then we'll
Yeah.
get to work. So up until Monday, so for this week we're just gonna continue shilling. We're gonna do some more hard shilling, not just soft shilling. We're gonna go into projects, we're gonna go everywhere, and try to just bring people over. And yeah, we're gonna start paying for some other type of promotions, maybe on YouTube, maybe some Discord stuff, maybe things that we haven't tried so far. And that's how
Yeah.
we'll get it rolling for this week, if you want. Like, and yeah, about the market cap and all that, I cannot control the chart. I cannot control what people do with their money. You've all seen, like, there's some people in here bragging that they have 1, 2, 3 max wallets. So there's no way to tell when those people will get bored with us or what they'll do. And that's why I've always
No,
said,
I know, but it's a good idea to have well, at least a short term strategy on at least keeping that chart in an upward trend.
yeah,
Otherwise,
that's
you're
why
going
we
to lose
have.
people before they become your friends.
I
That's
know.
realistically
That's why we
the
have
way it goes.
the ticket competition running right now, right? So everybody that buys 40 million tokens gets a ticket, and there's a prize for the most tickets bought as well. And then we have the competition for people using our icon as their avatar. And we had the shilling competition going. Perhaps we'll put another one of those up, and that's why we still have the ads running, and all this marketing that's still in progress, and that people really once we tell them about something, they think, oh, okay, that's been done, what's next? Well, how about we wait a little bit and see if that worked, or if it doesn't work, or we're trying to push this, we're trying to push that. Sure, but we can't be doing something new
I
every
agree
15
the
minutes.
measurement is an important factor. That measurement is a very important factor, and if you can actually quantify what you're actually putting in as far as marketing dollars and what you're returning. But yeah, I just wanted to know, like,
Yeah.
what are
So
the
far, so
you
far,
said you're shilling tonight. Is that right? What time are you shilling? Because I'll join in with that. I'll put some bots out for you for
well,
free.
I was talking to John earlier, so we're probably gonna start soon after we're done with this little presentation here, and just talking to you guys. We'll get that started and get it rolling for today, and see what we can do about it. And
Okay.
as for quantifying the results, that's been yeah, it's been a little bit of a struggle, because I always ask people, where did you come from? How did you get here? How? But it's maybe 10% of the people that join the channel that actually want to engage, even in chat, not in voice. It's probably 1% of the people that join us in voice. So it's been really hard to see, like, what kind of traction we've been getting. I mean, I can correlate the time of the tweet with the influx of people, and I'll tell you that it was 0, right? I can do that for you. But at the same time, people have joined here, and I've asked them, where did you find this? And they said, like, either, yeah, this coin whatever site, not coin sniper, whatever other sites we've been listed on. Like, okay, so we got one guy coming from over there, and we have 2 people coming from this other group where we've pinned the message, and so on and so forth. But so far, the feedback from where people have been coming in from has been minimal, to say the least. Like, so we really are not sure what's working. And probably the thing that's worked most is just hard shilling and getting people on voice to listen to us.
Oh, I think that's probably your best bet right now, because
Yeah.
until you're willing to spend proper dollars, there's no real way of tracking sort of any referrals coming out of them, and spending money into, well, bodied communities on Twitter, which we all know that's what most of them are. And there's a lot of Telegram groups doing exactly the same. So, yeah, you need to rely on the community, which you've done well, but we need to set up some good times for us all to get together and make shilling, well, maybe a couple of times a day, get shilling happening in
Yeah,
a collective rather than.
Yeah, I totally agree with that. And during the weekend, I've told the guys before, like, I tend to not like shilling in the weekends, because 90% of those people are not going to be with us in 3 days. So I'd rather just do some hardcore shilling during the day, during the weekdays, and yeah, get some good people. And then on the weekends, we can do some soft shill, or just go into channels and talk to people and see if we can get, like, really interested people, not just somebody that wants to throw in money and get some, throw in $5 and get 15 out. Because I want people to actually go back to the old ways of investing. When if you would put your money in a stock and give it to someone, you would do it because you want to give that person or that team or that group the attention that they need to grow, right? And you know that you trust them, and you know that they'll work for your money, and they'll work for you, and they'll do whatever they can because they're invested there, right? And now the mentality is, yeah, I'm just putting in 50 and I'm taking out my 3x, and that's it. I'll move to the new one. And I want people to think about it as an investment, as just something. If they like us, if they agree with what we're trying to do, don't throw in 300 BNB or whatever, $100. Just give us $5. If that's what you can afford to sleep on, just come in here, give us $5, and forget about it. Come back on your favorite day when we're doing your favorite activity, and just enjoy it for that time.
Yeah, I think I'd rather go to 3x and then go skydiving, to be honest.
I mean, yeah, that's the
I'll choose that activity.
yeah.
I'll take 3x and skydiving.
Yeah, it's your choice, and I think a lot of people on BSC are doing it at the moment. They've lost the ability to just get engaged and to want to just make some good friends and talk about an interesting thing. They're just here to make money, and they're just here to to dump on people, to brag about their exes and all that. But I'm trying to do things a little bit different, and if people agree with it, we'll see it. We'll see it in a week or 2 or 3. If not, again, we'll see it in a couple of weeks or 2 months, whatever. I rather be working for one thing and trying to push one idea forward than try different things every day. Because if I'll end up like one of these developers that does a new coin every 2 days, that for me, those guys don't have the same credibility as somebody that's working for one idea. And I know they're saying they're testing different things and they want to get good, and but at the end of the day, if they're doing it just to for that LP tax that they're getting at the end of those 3 days, they really will never care about the project. They'll just care about their money, same as everybody else, and I think we can do better.
Yeah, I got to hear. I bought this stock by the recommendation of a friend of mine who he purchased the coin himself. So I looked at the website and wow, those reflections are mad. So I wonder how it's going to sustain. But the best thing about this token is that you can purchase 2% of the token supply, which is not a huge amount of money to some people. I'm not saying, because there are some high tier investors and there are also some lower tier investors, like you said, that put $10 into this coin and just wait to see what happens, rather than just to chuck all the money into the wallet and cry later. So that's a good thing about it, that this token is designed to be proper anti-whale, meaning that you don't have to buy pretty much 50% of the supply and then you dump it after your 10x or something, because that will really damage your reputation. As long as people will not, new potential investors wouldn't be too keen to invest into this token, whereas in this contract that you've written or designed into this token, people will be more prone to invest into this token, and those people don't have to be wealthy investors, like having like 100 bitcoins in their wallets, or just, do you know what I mean?
I know exactly what you mean, and this was the idea from the start, to build something for everyone, not just the whales, because you're never gonna stop the whales, right? If they want to make 15 wallets and get a maximum amount in those 15 wallets, they can do it, because you have all the money in the world, right? But again, for someone that has all that money, they're probably not going to be all that interested in a lower market cap coin. So we are trying to give everybody a chance, and everyone that's been with us for a week now has seen like what we're trying to do, and it's just good old-fashioned community building. And I know it's cheesy to say, but it is actually that, and this is what we're trying to push forward. And we're coming up with the new ideas and with new ways of doing it, and of course we're gonna have to spend some money on promotions as well. The soft shells, hard shells that we're gonna do is not gonna be enough. I know that for sure. yeah, so if anybody has any more questions or any ideas, I can I can address it right now. If not, I'll be here. I just wanna upload this to our YouTube and let everybody know what we're doing.
I've got a question. I'll let you stop the video first if you want.
You can ask it now. It doesn't matter. Like
Yeah. I mean, it's like me. The reason I get involved, even though I'm just an investor, is because well, a few things. Your AMA was pretty spectacular. You spoke into a few things there that really struck a chord with me, mostly about you know, Docs Dev. We do have a lot of fun in here, and I think there is a purpose. I think we're providing a place where anyone who's been rug pulled can actually put their money into a place and go to sleep knowing that their money is going to be here the next day. I can attest that I've had my money in this pretty much from day one, and it's still there. So that's the good thing. I wish the greater community. I think there's a lot of amazing people in the community that has incredible gifts, but just not sure how to use them. And it's hard. I don't know how to engage with them either. But somehow, if we can encourage them to step forward, because it's not just the devs, it's not just the management team. I'm not on the management team or anything, but it's an awesome place to actually use some skills, creatively, to actually be part of something. And yeah, that's something that most projects don't actually give you that opportunity to do. And I think Acti is quite a lovely guy to even sit in here and listen to people's ideas. He's pretty patient. As long as he does everything I think he should do, we should get on quite well. But no, you're doing a good job, mate.
Yeah,
that's what I had to say.
Thank you, James. I know you've been a tremendous help, and so is Mr. Elon Tusk, and I really appreciate you guys, and I wish I had more money in the marketing wallet to actually pay you for the true worth that you've given to us and the token, and especially just being here and keeping people company, because this is at the end of the day what people want, to just be part of a community that's not gonna rug them, that's not gonna be a scam or anything like that. But it's like I've told you guys before, if I start solely advertising this as a safe token, oh, we're safe, we're whatever, this should be a given. So I want this to be the norm again, where you can go into any token and not worry that it's a rug or a scam or anything like that. And we're showing people that it can still be done, slowly but surely, and with a lot of hard work, sure, and a lot of involvement from the community, and a lot of testing and trial and error. But at the end of the day, we're seeing a lot of positive things coming out of this all the time. So that's why we're still motivated, we're still going forward, we're still talking to a lot of people, we're getting new people in here every day, we're getting a lot of attention from all sorts of places we've never expected it to come from. So and yeah, we've told people just bear with us, just come in here, chill with us for a while, hear us out. You don't have to invest, you don't have to put your life saving into this. Just look at what we're doing and try to find other people that are trying to do the same thing, and let's get involved together, and let's really make Binance Smart Chain great again.